The Bucks coming into the arena confident they'll be walking out of here with a precious win on the road. K Sports presents Thursday night of the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan, and we've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony at the table with me. And the fourth member of our crew, David Aldridge, our sideline reporter. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Jonas Valanciunas.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Middleton teams up with Giannis, the lengthy wing pair. Portis is out there with Brook Lopez, and it's Lillard in at the 1. And for the Pelicans, Ingram at the 3 with Williamson playing the 4. Daniels out there with McCollum, and it's Valanciunas in at the center position. Well, both of these sides rebound the ball so well, Smitty. How does that impact the game?
Kevin, this matchup is going to feel scrappy because both of these teams are used to controlling the backboard. They'll do everything they can do to gain that advantage tonight.
Here we go.
Tip-off goes to New Orleans. Now here's McCollum. Here's the floater. Some solid defense from Lillard. And so Lillard will bring it up for Milwaukee. And the pass to Middleton. Makes the most of the high percentage shot.
Yeah, Middleton is a talented scorer from anywhere on the floor. Goes to the paint and does his thing.
It's Ingram on the wing. Over Giannis. And it's Ingram missing. And here's Giannis. 9 points last game out. Middleton looking it over. From deep onto the Kumbo. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. Steve, we talked about this. A great job by the Pelicans front office in surrounding Zion Williamson with talent.
Yes, Kevin. When he's healthy, they're one of the best teams in the league. But to go the distance, he has to be available.
Lillard against McCollum. Pass to Lopez. Valanciunas on the double team. Antetokounmpo kicks to Lillard. 6 to shoot. The 3. And it's Williamson with the rebound. McCollum outside. Screen by Valanciunas. Fires from the wing. And the Pelicans miss again.
That's the third straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
Passes it to Lillard. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
The defender's a little out of position. Damian Lillard takes advantage. So savvy.
The Bucks shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
The throw good, Damian Lillard.
He has excellent leadership skills. Damian Lillard preaches accountability. He wants his teams to get the best and most out of each other.
And both free throws good for Damian Lillard.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
Well, here's a group now that knows how to orchestrate from the wing. The top passing small forwards in the NBA during the past 10 games. Second, Chris Middleton. Brandon Ingram fourth.
The passes we've seen some of these guys make from the wing, just outstanding, truly gifted distributors.
Teams benefit so much from having these guys at the small forward position that can pass. It's like having 2 point guards on the floor.
Here's Daniels. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Valanciunas sets a screen for Ingram. Puts up a three. A rebound by the Bucks. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
I like their aggressiveness in that one. No one's going to give you anything. You've got to go out and take it.
Majority of the night, they were in attack mode. Tremendous effort all the way around.
Now McCollum after the missed three from Bobby Portis. Valanciunas with a screen on Lillard. Kept alive. Back to Daniels. And again, no good by New Orleans. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. For the three. And Giannis Antetokounmpo for three.
You like to see Giannis hitting those, but you'll live with that if you're the defense.
Valanciunas sets a screen for McCollum to the wing on the left. New Orleans moving the ball around. On the wing, Daniels. Just 5 on the clock. He feeds it to Valanciunas. Lopez with the steal. Here's Giannis. He slams it down right on top of Brandon Ingram.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, the Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And so it's New Orleans with it. Looking for their first basket of the game. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, and in that game, you see how they built out this roster, acquiring role players who can step up when needed.
And a strong bench gives you the flexibility to bring someone in and exploit a certain matchup.
And Smitty, you think about the years McCollum played with Damian Lillard, you have to believe they made each other better.
I totally agree, GA. They both have high standards, always working on their games. That's why they're two of the best guards in the league over the last decade.
Williamson with it. Still yet to score. Pass to Valanciunas. And here's McCollum for three. Rebound, Milwaukee.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
Giannis dishes to Lillard. Just 3 to shoot. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Portis can't get it to go.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role role that's going to play moving forward.
Now here's McCollum. An 11-point game for him in the win against Oklahoma City.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Lillard against McCollum. To the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo. And it's Ingram with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
McCollum kicks to Ingram. The pass to Daniels. Back to Ingram. And here's Daniels. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Lillard, the pass to Middleton. Portis in the post. He's covered by Daniels. Outside Portis. Pass to Lopez. Over in the corner to Lillard. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. So for the Pelicans, Larry Nance is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Trey Murphy comes in for Williamson. And Jones subbed in for Dyson Daniels. The Bucks also changing it up. Crowder, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Pat Connaughton comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's Payne in for Damian Lillard. Back to McCollum. Outside, Jones. That's in, coming off the assist from McCollum. Jones has got it back down to within single digits for the Pelicans. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Middleton. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And that was a big-time finish. Middleton with the strength now to get hit and still complete the play.
Middleton against Ingram. There's the drive. Great D that time for Middleton. And so the first quarter is in the books. Bucks lead by 9. On New Orleans, back in a moment.
The Bucks, 14.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
Coaches say, GA, the league has a problem when it's punishing the retaliators and not the instigators. Do they have a point?
Kevin, I think so. For any scuffle, it's worth asking who started it, and that's what we should do in life normally, right?
So with Lillard on the bench, this is who Adrian Griffin has out there. Connaughton and Middleton share the wing duty. Robin Lopez out there with Jay Crowder. And it's Payne in at the point guard position. To the inside. Lopez with the steal. It's Crowder on the wing. Passes it to Connaughton. Lopez inside. Three-pointer. Crowder nailed from three-point land. Crowder's got the lead up to 12 now for the Bucks. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Bucks.
For me, they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities by taking the ball away. Great effort.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Chris Middleton is a huge part of the Bucks' offensive attack. Giannis says we need him to be aggressive, taking over games. And asked whether down the stretch he needed to be the one to take over, Giannis says, I trust this guy to death. If he wants the ball, he gets it. Simple as that. Kevin?
You're so right, David. The trust factor is definitely there. Hey, thanks for the report. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. The Pelicans making a switch here. Daniels is checked in. Bobby Portis is checked in for Milwaukee. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the teams that have been money from the foul line since the All-Star break. Pelicans, #1.
They are really dialed in at the line, especially since the break. I mean, really shooting an impressive percentage from the line.
Pass to Daniels. McCollum with the screen on Connaughton. Launches a three, and again, New Orleans with the triple.
Murphy wants to keep accepting a big role in this offense. Gotta appreciate his confidence.
Middleton against Jones. Middleton outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The layup off target. Pelicans trail by 6.
And one of the best shooters in the league. He just flies under the radar there. Trey Murphy.
The reason why, GA, his shot mechanics. There's no wasted motion. The release is quick, so he can hit contested jumpers all day.
Milwaukee has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Outside Crowder. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Left side, Nance. Wide open look. Another one falls for New Orleans.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Timeout called the Bucks. Last time they met was in Milwaukee.
And turnovers were the story for them when they saw each other last. I mean, just a heartbreaking way to lose the game.
Williamson is checked in for the Pelicans. Ingram comes in for Jones. Milwaukee also making some changes. Antetokounmpo comes in for Jay Crowder, and Lillard subbed in for Cameron Payne. Over in the corner, Lillard. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Lillard's got 7 points.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Williamson with a screen for Ingram. Rebounded by the Bucks. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Connaughton kicks to Lillard. Over McCollum, and it's Lillard missing. And here's New Orleans now. They're on a 13-4 run right now. The pass to McCollum. Shoots the three. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Middleton with it, now guarded by Ingram. Here's Lillard. Again, the miss by Lillard. Pelicans trail by 3. Daniels passes to McCollum. Now here's Ingram, defended by Middleton. And Ingram with the basket on the assist by McCollum. McCollum's got 3 assists in the game. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Lillard looking around. There's his 3rd field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
A little contact can't slow Damian Lillard down. He speeds right past it to his shot.
Here's Daniels. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Not just selling for something along the perimeter. Excellent job.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Connaughton with a screen on McCollum. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for 1 more at the line.
Tenacious play by Dame, not giving up on his shot because of some aggressive D.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game. Jose Alvarado, he's checked in for New Orleans. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Crowder's checked in. Throw good, Damian Lillard. And coming down the back 9 of the NBA season, Steve, the second half. What are the contending teams most focused on at this point of the year?
It's about keeping their rhythm, adding a little bit more each day, maintaining health. You want to be ready to go once the playoffs arrive. That's the big thing, though, rhythm.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Zion Williamson is, of course, unique athletically. His teammate C.J. McCollum says, I don't know if we'll ever see somebody with that strength, power, speed, and jumping ability. At times, the Pelicans' offensive game plan becomes simple, McCollum said. Get the ball to Z and get the heck out of the way. Kevin, I'm paraphrasing.
I know you are. I picked up on that, David. Thank you. Bucks leading by 4. Outside, Antetokounmpo.
Oh, did you see that?
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
Inside, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now, here's Lillard. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Lakers.
And if you let the little guy get airborne before you slide over to block him out, he can and will embarrass you on the boards.
Here's Ingram. Williamson trying to free himself up. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down to just 2 points in the bucket from Ingram.
A wiry guy with great body control. Ingram can adjust in the face of good defense.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Antetokounmpo outside. It is not good. He's made half of his 6 attempts. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
Substitution on the court.
We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the half. Floats it up for Giannis. Rebounded by McCollum.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for Milwaukee. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Chris Middleton. Chris, it seemed like you all were dictating tempo in the first half. How did you do that?
Okay, we're getting the stops, grabbing the rebound now, just trying to push it, try to get the best shot available.
Problem solved in transition. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Hello, everybody. We all like close games, and tonight's matchup with the New Orleans Pelicans does not disappoint.
These guys make plays for one another. They're in harmony out there, putting a lot of stress on their defense.
Man, it's hard to get stops when you're scrambling a couple people.
And let's take a glance at what lies ahead. A look at the upcoming schedule.
And for that game against the Celtics, if you go by the rankings, the teams look even. But to be honest, I don't think that tells the whole story, Shaq. I mean, I'm curious to see how it goes.
What part of the story doesn't it tell? Lay it on the line, brother. Lay it on the line, Kenny.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
Underneath, in the post, it's Williamson and Valanciunas. C.J. McCollum out there with Daniels. And it's Ingram in at the 3, the small forward. And that's the group for Willie Green as we begin the second half. Middleton, it's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Middleton's got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Bucks. Pass to Valanciunas. McCollum against Lillard. And the basket by McCollum.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Tries the spin move. Giannis with a muscle!
And his athleticism comes through in all kinds of ways. You've got to be nimble to make moves like Giannis.
McCollum outside. Trying to find Valanciunas. Gets it to him. Ingram passes to McCollum. Back to Ingram. Shot clock at 6. And the New Orleans Pelicans with another turnover here.
And with a moment, let's check out the stats for Giannis Antetokounmpo. In the second half of this season, he's been nothing short of spectacular. He's averaging about 19 points per, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. And with his skill set on the offensive end, he is such a threat on the floor.
I love it because he does so many things well. Defenses have to account for him even when he's not scoring.
Looking at the veteran Jonas Valanciunas, Steve, he remains a nightly double-double threat.
He's someone that likes to flex his muscle on both ends, Kevin. A big man who uses his size to his advantage and is reliable at cashing in from inside.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Lillard against McCollum. Fires from deep. Damian Lillard, and that's good. Lillard's got 17.
You got to love to see Damian Lillard light it up like this on offense, making a big effort to deliver for his squad.
Valanciunas sets a screen for Ingram. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And Daniels up top. Lopez against Valanciunas. That's in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from McCollum.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Here's Middleton. 8 points for him. Pass to Portis. Lets the 3 fly. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Feeds to Daniels. That's in. Coming off the assist from McCollum.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Lillard against McCollum. Nobody near Lillard. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. It's a 5-point game. McCollum against Lillard. From 10 feet out, that one wide left. The Bucks have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Here is Daniels, defended by Middleton. Here's McCollum. That will fall for his 7th bucket, 7 for 15 in this game.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
McCollum against Lillard. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Off target with his 3. Pelicans trail by 6. Daniels dishes to Williamson. Pass to Valanciunas. He kicks it to McCollum. In the corner, it's Ingram.
2 minutes remaining.
For Antetokounmpo. And it's Ingram missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
Big time slam, Giannis. Oh my!
Giannis will take on any defender. Nice finish that time.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
And he is absolutely dialed in from outside. They need to close out on him much quicker when he's lining up those threes.
So for the Pelicans, Nancy's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Trey Murphy comes in for Ingram. And Jones subbed in for Dyson Daniels. Milwaukee also making some changes. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Lopez. Crowder comes in for Portis. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Antetokounmpo. .131 left to play here in the third. Cullen passes to Williamson. Five to shoot. And the Pelicans miss again. Milwaukee leading by 8. And Middleton kicks to Lillard. Here's the pass to Connaughton. Middleton against McCollum. And it's off from three-point range. The Pelicans have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. The 10-footer. And the jumper falls for him. McCollum's got 10 points here in the second half.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Lillard against McCollum. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Damian Lillard is so explosive inside, and right there, that got him the whistle.
He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here.
Taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Dyson Daniels checked in for Zion Williamson. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Portis, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Free throws good from Lillard. And so McCollum will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Trailing here by 8. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Rebounded by the Bucks. Portis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Lillard against McCollum. Kicks it down to Middleton. Over Jones. Shot's good by Middleton. Middleton's got 10 points. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We come back right after this. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Pelicans trail by 10. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. The big men on the floor for him. Giannis and Portis. Pat Connaughton is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Crowder in at the 3 spot. Milwaukee's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Lillard outside. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Physical points from Lillard. No one is tougher than Dame.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Bucks.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far. Being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And also, they've made it a point to push it off turnovers. They're playing smart and alert, capitalizing on mistakes.
The throw good, Damian Lillard. Well, for New Orleans, shooting at 51%. Really solid. Now Daniels. New Orleans moving the ball around. Alvarado passes to Daniels. Just 5 to shoot. Nails the wide open jump shot. Bucks leading by 11. Now here's Lillard. It's Portis atop the key. Pass to Connaughton. Here's the three. Here's Portis, and Portis throws it down.
Must put a body on Portis. He loves to crash the offensive glass.
Passes to Nance. Back to Ingram. Nance a screen on Crowder. Shot from free throw range, and it's Ingram missing.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Lillard outside. Takes the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Lillard's got 17 now, just in the second half.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Continuing to extend his range, Brandon Ingram shows tremendous confidence now, shooting from any spot on the floor.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. New Orleans making a switch here. Valanciunas is checked in. Milwaukee also making some changes. Brook Lopez is checked in for Crowder. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Damian Lillard. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys, here was Adrian Griffith's message during the huddle. He told them it's all about maintaining the lead. He told them he knows it's easy to get comfortable when you're in this position, but that they need to keep the pressure on. Guys?
Thank you, David. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. At one point, they led by 16. Lopez a screen. Payne passes to Lopez. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And the Bucks lead by 15.
Whatever drawbacks Lopez may have, scoring in the post isn't one of them. He is a nightmare for opposing defenses to deal with down low.
Now here's Valanciunas. Pass to Alvarado. Ingram with it. Covered by Giannis. Now here's Valanciunas. From deep three-point land. Rebound, Milwaukee. Giannis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th quarter. And there's the pass to Portis. The kick out to Lopez. And a miss there on the triple. Pelicans trail by 15. And here's Daniels. Out to the wing. Ingram outside. From downtown. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Payne. Here's Lopez. He's covered by Ingram. The jump hook. Lopez, no luck. The Pelicans have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. Screened by Valanciunas. Here's Alvarado. Payne covering. Here's Valanciunas. And the Pelicans miss again.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
Passes it to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Portis. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Lopez passes to Payne. Clock at 2. Over Valanciunas. Jump shot is good. Payne's got his first 2 points of the night.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Damian Lillard.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. Pelicans trail by 17. McCollum outside. Valanciunas sets a screen for McCollum. Shoots over Lillard, and the basket by McCollum. McCollum's got 12 points in just the second half.
Look how mobile and quick CJ is. Terrific at making fast decisions and pick and rolls.
Lillard with it. He dishes it to Middleton. Puts the move on. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. And the Bucks lead by 17.
Well, Damian Lillard is such an intelligent playmaker. He sees an opening and dishes the ball.
Cullen passes to Daniels. They double-team McCollum. New Orleans moving it around, and that one's good, Williamson.
No one can stop Zion inside. He's a physical force.
Milwaukee leading by 15. Three-pointer, Lillard, and he's good on the three ball. Lillard's got 9 points in the quarter.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Milwaukee's gotten off 4 three-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Milwaukee.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
In what's been a good season already, tonight's win will take their record to 50 wins, a big milestone here tonight.
Important. With this win, they split the season series at a game apiece and also avoid the sweep, and that has to be a relief.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Damian Lillard.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
Now here's Valanciunas after the miss from Damian Lillard. Ingram kicks to Valanciunas. Now the pass to Ingram. Shot clock at 5. There's the dish to Valanciunas. Lets it go from the wing. Pelicans keep it alive. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
Ball. Substitution on the court.
There's 10 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Payne. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Giannis, you have said in the past you have even more untapped potential. So how did you put your fingerprints on this game?
I'm just here to do whatever it takes to help my team win. Did a great job executing, moving the ball. And this is what we do. This is what we do. We play together, and whatever we do, hopefully we can get a win at the end of the day.
Well, it certainly turned into a win tonight, man. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David. And that'll do it, folks. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. As New Balance presents our player of the game, Damian Lillard.